Welcome. All right, I want to say, how bad the dating market is for single mom, right? I think the solution for single mother is that don't even try to date, right? They would not be in the situations, right? Because look at the negative connotations, right? Look at the negative connotation of being a single mother, right? They have all these negative connotations, but right, they don't understand it's tougher to find a person who's willing to date them, right? They have more competitions with the younger girls, right? Um, because because the younger girls are usually more fresher than her, they have more competition with the younger girls because no guys want to date a single mother because of all the excess baggage, right? They have all these negative connotation, right? So my suggestion is to all the single mothers out there, right? Especially when you have lots of kids, right? To just go back with your ex. Just go back with your ex. You wouldn't be in this situation if you hadn't filed for divorce in the first place, right? Not unless he's a very abusive person, right? Not unless he's in jail, not unless he's off himself, right? If you choose to divorce your husband just because you're not happy, right? In which you don't understand when you do that, it's going to lead to more unhappiness in your life, right? That's what women need to understand. You think the solution to your unhappiness is to break up with your husband, but that's just a fallacy. That's not the solution to your unhappiness, right? That's going to lead to more unhappiness in your life. So the solution is that if you are more miserable after divorce, why even get divorced in the first place? Why don't you just get back with your husband? Your kids will like you more if you get back with your husband. You're doing a disservice to your family and yourself. There's no benefit divorcing a man at all because you have all these competitions, right? All these competition who have better competition with women who are in a better position than you are. They're younger, they're youthful, they have no kids, right? They have tighter frame, you know, no blemish, right? They might have a high body count, but some guys are willing to disregard that, right? But with you have excess baggage. You have kids. Another man do not want to take another man's kids. All right, you're gonna be hard to find another man that's willing to commit to take care of another man's kid, especially when that father of the kid is still alive. What kind of man want to deal with that? We do not want to deal with another man. All right. So you only make it more worse for you because you're gonna put more hard work, and not only that, you're gonna have less time for the man. All right, that you're trying to date. You're gonna have less time, and you're gonna have less time dating. With a single mother, now instead of sharing time with your husband, you're taking all responsibility time for your kids. And how the heck do you have time to date for yourself? You don't have time to date for yourself, right? Just get back with your ex. Now you already damaged your relationship in your marriage because you divorced your husband. I don't know how's that. I don't know how is it capable for you to go back with your ex husband, whatever it is, right? Because by that time you already understand that the type of woman you are, he didn't even want to be with you no more. He didn't want to associate with you no more. So the solution is don't even get divorced in the first place. If you're married, just stay married. Because it's a harder time for a single mother to find a partner. I'm not saying they don't find a partner. They find a simp out there, that blue pill simp that still believe in marriage and still believe that he could convert her and make her a better woman, right? And still believe that he could father your child and be a better father. But he's the type of guy that most likely make you more miserable. He don't know how to lead, right? If you're gonna get with a simp, you're gonna be more miserable. So you're gonna be in a better position if you would have never divorced in the first place. All right, causing more strife in your relationship, more headache, put more pressure on the kids. Right? Most adults out there who's in their 50s and 60s, they realize it's too late for them, right? They're being rational, like, why did they even get divorced in first place? Who's gonna find them, right? They would rather stick together. Right? You see old timers. They're grumpier, right? And but they won't get divorced because they realize that they're too old for anybody else to want them. Right? And you need to understand that too. You're old. Most likely, these single mothers are old. And they divorced their husband at what, like 40, 45, right? And you have kids. You know how difficult it is to find a respectable man who's going to respect you and your kids? We don't want to deal with that. High value man don't want to do. I hate to use that term, man. I hate that term, high value man, but unfortunately, that's the term we have to go by. Self respecting man don't have to deal with that. They don't want to deal with that. They don't want to deal with another guy's kids. So just get back with your husband. Reconcile with him. It's gonna be hard because you already broke his heart by divorcing him and not supporting him, right? Because you don't understand the value of marriage, the vow that you took, right? When you take a vow, right, it said till death do you part. When you get divorced, I mean, you just broke your vow. You just lied to him. You're just being a liar now, right? You need to understand that a marriage vow is sacred, right? And by you breaking that sanctity, you put more load on each other's back. Well, you put more load on your back because you're basically freeing the husband. When a guy is divorced, right? He most guys look at it as they're free. They're not confounded to you anymore. All right. When a single a husband who's divorced, he actually have more freedom than a woman. He can always build himself back up, right? He can always find himself another wife. He can always date a younger woman. Now for you, it's gonna be hard to find that man who's willing to put up with that. And you think that's okay for your kids to see you dating, bringing other men in and out of the house. You know what kind of psychological damage that does to your kids? Mommy, why is there another man in our house? Mommy, who is this guy? Right? Mommy, what's his name again? Whose face? You can cause all this problem, mental, psychological problem among yourself and your kid. So do yourself a favor and just get back with your ex-husband. Right? Take the blame. Say it's your fault. Right? And you're with your husband before the divorce. You're with the husband already. Basically, his money is your money anyway. Why do you have to be so greedy to kick him out and just take all the money? When you're married, it's practically your money already. What the heck? There's no need to be greedy. It's just being greedy, just to marry, just to get money. How is that not greedy? That's like the definition of selfishness and greed. The guys don't spend that much money on himself. Guys rarely spend enough money on himself as it is. Guys mainly work to support you and the family. Now, when you divorce a man, and now you have to go work, what position will that put you? It put you in a more stressful situation. Now you have to provide for your family and provide for yourself when you had it good with your husband. Right? You got the support. Right? When you're a single mother, you don't have that support. You have to find babysitter, you find all these stuff to do just to have time for yourself. Now with your husband, if you want time for yourself, your husband is the babysitter. Just leave the kid with the husband right now. Right? And I don't understand why you want full custody. Why not just share 50% custody? Right? If you want full custody, that means your time is being taken so much from the kid. You don't have time for yourself. Because you hate your husband so bad. Right? With your freedom, you would be more happier if you would not just divorce your husband. And that's the problem. And that's the solution. Just get back with your ex. You won't be in this mess, this situation ever again. Just listen to your husband. I'm not talking about to be a slave to your husband, but, you know, Be reciprocal. Talk. Right. Understand your husband even more. That's hard for women to try to comprehend. Right. Which is, I don't know why, because men are the simplest creature out there. It doesn't take much to understand a man. But I don't know. But yeah, single mothers, you should get back with your ex-husband if you're struggling, because you're not doing yourself a service. You put yourself in a worse position than before if you decide to divorce your husband, right? I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think. If I missed something, you leave a comment below. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace and blessings.